Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2025 State of the City. We're going to change up a little bit. We're going to go through, if everyone could stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for the national anthem, and then we'll have Pastor Schreiber come up and give the invocation. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, I'm going to invite Pastor Schreiber up. Pastor Schreiber is a retired Navy captain and an ordained minister. He's like 7 times retired, but he's a great orator, and he's a member of my congregation. So please help me welcome Pastor Mark Schreiber.
Thank you very much. Please join with me in a brief word of prayer. Heavenly Father, you declare in your word, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. Proverbs chapter 15. Help us to see what you see, to discern between righteousness and wickedness, the good and the evil, wisdom and folly, that we might walk in a way that pleases you. By the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is overthrown. So says your word. We all think that our own thoughts are the best thoughts. We are god-awful certain that our own reasonings are invincible until a second opinion arrives. Remind us that arrogance always precedes a fall, and by insolence comes nothing but strife. Wisdom is found with those who take advice, your advice, and the person who is slow to anger has great understanding in thy sight, as your word declares. Therefore, dear Lord, I pray that your wisdom and guidance would rest upon every deliberation of our city council and all city workers, that the path forward and the strategy sought would accrue to the greatest and fairest benefit of for all residents of Palm Coast, with the result that artificial weights would be lifted from all shoulders, the paths of lawful pursuit cleared for all, and all residents given a fair chance to succeed in the race of our daily life. May your presence be the remedy and the softening of all disputes, and your steadfast love for your creation be the peace between every opposing point of view. We are all Americans. Gladly, I stand up next to you and you to me for the benefit of each other and our Creator. In thy most holy name I pray for all. In Christ the Lord. Amen.
Please be seated, will you? I'd like to thank all the distinguished guests and visitors we have here. I think the highest ranking public servant here is whom? Sheriff Staley? You the highest ranking service? You're fine. I just wanted to say, thanks everyone for being here. This is to celebrate what we've done in the past year, all the positive things the city has accomplished over the past year. We have tremendous employees with the city, and they do a great deal of work for us. And but it's my duty as the mayor to give you what I think the state of our city is in. So please excuse me. I'm going to read a little bit because I brought my notes. The state of our city is best described as challenged. That's probably the best word I could come up with. We are still under the mercy of the swamp peddlers. We are facing mounting debt for failed planning and economic development and growth to support the existing residents. You know the ones that are footing the tax bills, us, the residents of Palm Coast. And the answer from the swamp peddler landowners is urban sprawl. We have two major projects that are being proposed for the west side of the city. One is dependent on the sports facility being built, and the decision has already been made by the powers that be in our community that for that venture, we're at our expense. You will pay the tab for that sports facility on the west side to increase the profit margins of the swamp peddlers. We prevented that $100 million indebtedness for the sports facility to our city in a referendum in November. They're just shifting it to the county's debt, which we, the residents of Palm Coast, are by far the largest stakeholders in the county and will pay that debt. It's not about fulfilling a need for the community. It's about creating amenities that will attract more residents to fill the houses that they are hell-bent on building on the west side. Palm Coast cannot survive on residential housing and low-wage service sector jobs. We need to attract cutting-edge industry that will build a more balanced tax base within our city and county, providing living wages to our citizens. And it takes cooperation from landowners to accomplish this meaningful change. To date, I have not been approached by any major landowners that are willing to support broad-based industrial and manufacturing development. We as a community need land to make a marketable difference in developing our county and our city. Within my first 2 weeks of being in office, I approached major landowners, and all I received is crickets. The mere mention of a moratorium on residential housing a couple of weeks ago at City Hall was met with a blockade of our City Hall by elements of the Flagler County Home Builders Association. Let that sink in. Our City Hall was blockaded by the building industry, Sheriff. That was quite astonishing and shows you who actually runs our city. How often have you heard of our sheriff having to deploy canines to ensure our City Hall is safe for residents and staff? This is what is called intimidation and coercion of a government body and civilian population. We have organizations in our community encouraging city employees to file trumped-up HR charges to force a duly elected mayor out of office, backed by politicians that were soundly defeated in November. These are the headwinds that I have faced in the first few months of being in office. It's challenging, to say the least. In closing, I will leave you with this. Our city's theme for today's State of the City is charting a new course. Are we as a community going to allow the same people that have failed our community for more than 40 years to chart that course for us, or are we going to do it? It takes cooperation, and it's not more residential housing without meaningful economic development in our area. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the city of Palm Coast.
Thank you, Mayor Norris, and I also want to thank Reverend Schreiber for your beautiful words. I also want to thank Ms. Lorelei for her beautiful voice. I wish I had that much talent in my pinky that you have in your beautiful voice. What tonight is truly about is celebrating all the accomplishments and the challenges that we've overcome. There have been many of them. I know a lot of people in this room have been here for a very long time, and you've seen the challenges and you've also seen the positivity that has come along the way. It's about celebrating the dedication that goes into making Palm Coast the extraordinary city that it truly is. Each success, each milestone, and each improvement we see in our community is the result of hard work, strategic planning, and a commitment to our shared vision and excellence. We're not perfect, but we all work really hard and we all want success for our residents. As a city council, it's our job to work diligently to guide the city of Palm Coast, carefully ensuring that every decision made reflects the best interests of you, our residents, both today and for the generations to come. This leadership sets the course for our future, balancing progress with preservation. After all, that's why many of us moved here. Behind the scenes, a full force of city staff members operate with true dedication and passion for this community. From maintaining our city facilities and parks to ensuring public safety, from nurturing economic vitality to enhancing our infrastructure. These efforts are the backbone of our daily lives. As a team, we work to implement cutting-edge solutions, streamline services, and provide the essential functions that allow our city to thrive each and every day. Equally vital to our success, and maybe arguably more vital to our success, are the residents of Palm Coast. Every single one of you in this room, and all 106,000 plus out there in the city. You are the heartbeat of our community. Many of you dedicate your time and expertise to advisory boards, committees, and volunteer initiatives, helping shape the policies and projects that reflect the values and needs of our city. You are greeted tonight by very people who volunteer their time over and over for this community, and we are so grateful for you. Your voices, your ideas, and your advocacy ensure that Palm Coast remains a place where people love to live, work, play, and raise their families. So tonight, let's celebrate our achievements. Let's be positive, acknowledge that we've had challenges, that we've overcome, and look forward to a bright future. Let's take a closer look at some of the remarkable progress that we've made together.
Hello, Palm Coast. I'm Charlie Gambaro here with our project manager, Tyler Gibson. He's going to give us an update on our road improvements.
Thank you, Councilmember Gambaro. Yeah, in 2024, City of Palm Coast staff, we identified a few of our key arterial roads that we were going to resurface in order to show our commitment to maintaining safer and well-maintained roads.
Excellent. Could you tell our residents about the 5-year pavement management plan?
Yeah, absolutely. We assess all of our roadways based off of the volume of the roadway, users, the condition of the roadway, and also the impact on the residents themselves, and we try to prioritize them based off of that over our course of our resurfacing program. Right now we have a microsurfacing plan. We're going to be actually doing a high-performance microsurfacing on about 30 residential roads in the city to try to keep the condition and the durability of those roads and extend the life of those roadways quite a bit.
And what does that mean for you, the residents? An increase in your property values and just a better experience overall.
So I'm here with Chief Berryhill at Fire Station 25, and we're discussing the upcoming Fire Station 22 and 26. I just want to talk to you, Chief, about how that's going to contribute to public safety in our community.
Fire Station 26 is going to be an expanded service area for our team. We're actually covering that area now, but not from the correct location. Additionally, we're going to be faster to where our residents sleep, which is where we know some of the worst and biggest problems occur, while still being able to maintain great coverage along the 100 corridor. And Station 22 is going to be an expansion of our ability to respond in our oldest kind of neighborhood here in Palm Coast. So we've been responding from a building that was never designed for 24-hour emergency services. We're going to have a much greater ability to cover that corridor based on that. And we're going to be, each of these stations is designed, intended to, with two things in mind. For our firefighters to be the fastest to our citizens, and then for them to do it in the safest way possible.
Well, Chief, we appreciate everything that your department does for our community and for our city, and we look forward to 2 beautiful new fire stations in our community.
We're really excited. It's our privilege to serve our citizens.
Thank you, Chief.
Here at the Southern Recreation Center with Project Supervisor Eric Gibo to tell us what we have for our residents to enjoy here.
We've expanded our tennis and pickleball courts through a partnership with USTA, adding clay courts, upgraded lighting, and spectator areas for both casual and competitive play.
That's awesome. I know we just hosted our first USTA tournament here at this brand new court earlier in the year. But there's more than just tennis and pickleball, right?
Absolutely. Well, here at the Southern Recreation Center, residents can enjoy our community gardens, versatile multi-purpose rooms for events, easy access to the Lehigh Trailhead, and complete with the scenic trails and a dog park.
That's great. So plus we have Redefined Food Company here at the center of everything for residents to enjoy as well.
All these amenities and enhancements yet to come are designed with our residents in mind, promoting health, wellness, and community engagement.
Thanks, Eric. So we invite you all to come visit the Southern Recreation Center and explore everything it has to offer for you.
One of our newest projects that the utility is producing is the expansion for wastewater treatment plant number 2. As the city of Palm Coast grows, we need to increase our wastewater treatment capacity. This project increases the capacity from 2 to 4.0 million gallons per day, improving the system, service, and preparing for our future. Well, we're working towards enhancing our headworks, which includes a screening system, a grit removal system. We're also adding another module, another component for the membrane bioreactor system, including some reuse pumping, as well as some other appurtenances that are all associated with running the facility, including the chemical feed system. The project started in 2022, and we've completed some major work, including sludge holding tanks, and we're fully expecting the plant to be online in May of 2025.
We really do have a beautiful city and some very exciting projects that are going to advance our entire community. These projects are not just a testament to the incredible employees out there in the field working tirelessly to serve our community, but are also a reflection of the strategic vision guiding our city. From long-term planning to day-to-day operations, there is so much that goes into maintaining our quality of life each and every day. Strong leadership transforms challenges into opportunities, ideas into action, and plans into progress. And hard work and boots on the ground turns those ideas and those plans into reality for each and every one of you. Our city is fortunate to have an incredible team committed to delivering results, who deeply care about all of our residents that they serve. They listen, adapt, and inspire, always striving to make Palm Coast the best that it can be. And I'm also going to go off script just for a moment, because I will tell you when I was first elected to City Council, I made it my #1 goal to meet with every member of staff and to ask questions and to just, make myself as available to them to ask me questions, figure out what I wanted out of policy. And I really had to be a sponge because I knew nothing about how a city runs. I didn't know anything about utilities and commercial hauling and all of these little things that we don't think about that literally affect our everyday lives. I spent a lot of time with our staff, and over the last 2 years, I think that every single one of them would probably say that I have challenged them. I have pushed them, I've asked them to come up with resolutions, I've made them uncomfortable at times, and I will tell you from the bottom of my heart, they have shown up. I don't know what it... I don't know what it's like to be a city council member for any other city. I don't know what it's like to be a commissioner for any other county. But I'm proud to be a city council member of this city. And I'm proud to work with this staff. And I get emotional because I know that there's a lot that our city has been taking on. They've been resilient. And I'm proud of you. And I'm proud to introduce the next person that will be behind this podium because she stepped up too. And she had to. So it's my absolute honor to introduce one of the most outstanding leaders that I've had the honor of working with. Please welcome our acting city manager, Lauren Johnston.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Pontieri, and good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here tonight with you and so many dedicated members of our community. I want to take just a moment to recognize our elected officials we have joining us this evening, both past and present. If you are able, please stand to be recognized. Both past and present elected officials, please stand. Thank you. Your leadership and commitment are the foundation of our community's continued success. Thank you for your service to our community. Tonight, we come together under the theme, Charting the Course, Strength and Stability for Palm Coast. This theme reflects our City Council's dedication to guiding Palm Coast toward a future that is both strong and full of opportunity. Through thoughtful planning and shared vision, we are building a community that thrives, not just for today, but for generations to come. A key pillar of that strength and stability is public safety. Ensuring the well-being of our residents is at the heart of everything we do, and our first responders work tirelessly to protect and serve. To share more about crime prevention efforts, I'm honored to introduce Sheriff Rick Staley of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Staley, the floor is yours.
Well, good evening. Mayor, I'm not sure that I'm the top elected official here, but I am the top law enforcement officer in the county. I'm Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley. It's an honor to serve as your sheriff and speak during the State of the City. As you may know, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office provides all law enforcement services to the city of Palm Coast. Our team prides ourselves in providing the highest level of service to your community, and we remain committed to serving and protecting our Palm Coast residents and reducing crime in a time of unprecedented growth. We're doing that by keeping crime down and putting offenders in jail. In 2024, deputies made 3,203 arrests. 1,362 of those were made inside the city limits of Palm Coast. But it's important that we don't stop at simply putting the criminals behind bars. Once offenders are in jail, we are helping them turn their lives around through innovative programs such as our SMART program, our Homeward Bound program, our newest partnership, Second Opportunity Reentry program, which we added last year. We want to give our inmates an opportunity to be successful and live a productive life. We know in a county jail facility, only a small percentage will go off to a state correctional facility. The majority of the people that we arrest will come back into our community, and we want them to be productive. We track our successes and our failures, those that go through the program. And I'm pleased to tell you that the inmates that go through our programs have a 70% success rate. Across the country, it's the opposite, 70% recidivist. So it's a phenomenal job that our team does a great job at the Green Roof Inn. We're also shutting down drug houses, getting drugs off the streets, and holding poison peddlers accountable. In 2024, our Special Investigations Unit conducted multiple large-scale undercover operations, including Operation Heartbreaker and Operation Silent Night. During these and other operations throughout this year, we seized hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of illegal narcotics, including fentanyl, methamphetamine, cocaine, marijuana, and other controlled substances. In fact, just early this morning, we raided a house in Palm Coast. You'll probably hear more about that tomorrow when we release the news release on that one, but it included cocaine and a bunch of other drugs. We're also protecting your children too. Every school has at least one school resource deputy. And last year, we conducted Operation Heartbreaker 2 and arrested adults that were trying to prey on your children. Most of them are now in prison. 3 are still pending trial. We're keeping our roadways safe, or as safe as they can, with everyone knows the traffic congestion that we are dealing with. Traffic is an important quality of life issue for our residents. That's why our traffic enforcement unit patrol deputies are committed to maintaining a visible presence on our roadways to ensure that drivers, motorcyclists, and pedestrians are following traffic laws. Last year, we investigated 1,673 traffic crashes, conducted 21,500 to your community. I also want to thank the hard-working men and women of the Sheriff's Office that serve and protect every day, answering those calls for service, whether it's the law enforcement side, which probably most people in this room, that's a good thing, because you only see them when you get arrested, and our 911 and dispatchers, the unsung heroes. So we thank them. At the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, it's an honor to serve and a duty to protect you, and it's my honor to lead our amazing team, and we are proud to serve the citizens of Palm Coast. Thank you very much.
Sheriff Staley, I gotta say, if the camera had trouble with them, it's really in for it now. We are incredibly grateful for our wonderful partnership with the sheriff and his team and the other public safety agencies. We're lucky to have such great character folks over there. So good evening, I'm Kyle Berryhill. I have the privilege of being the fire chief for the city of Palm Coast and the Palm Coast Fire Department. I'm proud to stand before you tonight to share how we're navigating the current emergency services environment and what actions are in process to continue our history as a strong and stable public safety agency for our residents. The mayor was correct that we have great challenges in the city. Demand for our services is rising. The other side of that story is we have great capacity in the character and the training and the willingness to serve of our staff. And our firefighters are right there. Every time one of our residents sees one of our firefighters in a social situation, whether it's cleaning up after a call or doing a business inspection, the most common comment is thank you for your service. It's our privilege to serve these residents, but that's also something that we guard preciously, and so that it's ours to lose, and we really place a high value on continuing that esteem that we have, that the public safety agencies have, and that your city servants have from our residents. So we're so grateful for that. We know that you're asking for more of us. Fire service response continues to rise. In 2024, we responded to an all-time high of 17,256 calls for service. This year, we're on pace for nearly 18,000. That's more than a 25% increase from 2022. Our firefighters strive to make those responses impactful. We're not just trying to tell you about our activities, we're trying to talk about our outcomes. And so our firefighters are training to meet some performance goals related to getting pulses back at cardiac arrest situations and keeping fires from growing beyond the room of origin. We do a lot of things that are all related to our number one incident priority, which is life safety. So our goals are set to, that's not the only things we do, but to indicate if the system is achieving what we're trying to do. In 2024, we got heartbeats back at an all-time record high of 40%. We made some adjustments to our process to CPR, and we've seen tremendous improvements. Some of those folks even made it to another Thanksgiving dinner with their families. That's the ultimate. We actually have someone here tonight who started CPR and someone who's still alive today. It's pretty amazing. But even when they didn't, we allowed families the opportunity to say goodbye, and that's pretty special too. Our firefighters also kept 78% of fires to the room of origin in 2024. So they got past the container, it got past the pot, it got past the oven, it got past the dryer, but we kept it to the room. That does so many things for families. In the United States, that usually happens about 54% of the time. So that's a huge, our firefighters are doing more than 20% greater than the national average. So we had a good year, we had a lot to do. But in 2020, we published a 10-year plan for fire service in Palm Coast. We established that when our residents live within 5 driving miles of a fire station, they see improved insurance markets and improved pricing. Outside of the 5 miles, resident choice on homeowners insurance providers diminish from around 30 to around 10. That's before they know what kind of dog you like or whether your daughter likes to do backflips on a trampoline in the backyard. We recognize that outcomes for families improved when we were able to arrive within 7 minutes or less, that we're in the time business, and that when we get there sooner, outcomes are better. And we proposed a plan to get there for our underserved areas. Today, before this meeting, I was at the construction site for Fire Station 26, where construction has begun, and next Monday, construction is going to begin at Fire Station 22. Fire Station 26 was partially funded with $5 million from the state legislature, and it's going to bring a new level of service, the one we just discussed, to the Seminole Woods and Belterre Boulevard areas of our city. Additionally, we know that there's a pocket of 700 residents today, can go up to 1,000 because there's vacant lots there, that will realize improved homeowners insurance market and pricing related to when that fire station goes live. Due to the excellent ISO public protection classification of your fire department. Additionally, the replacement of Station 22 is partially funded with more than $3 million in federal dollars. And that's going to add capacity to Palm Coast's most established neighborhood, to this building right here. That's part of what we protect. Right across the street is what we're moving from. And both stations are designed to help get firefighters to citizens who need us as fast as possible. In conclusion, our citizens are our priority, and we're committed to delivering the best service to you every single time. And so thank you to our partners, our city administration, our partner agencies, our elected officials, but most importantly, our citizen customers. Your firefighters are your neighbors, just like the rest of the city staff is as well. And we're incredibly grateful for your tremendous support, and we really believe that we owe a duty to do our very best, to do the best, and that tomorrow's best should be better than today's. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Berryhill, for your leadership and the commitment of your team to our safety. Public safety is the foundation of a thriving community, but public safety isn't just about emergency response. It's also about how we design the neighborhoods we live in every day. In 2024, we launched the Traffic Calming Pilot Study to directly address resident concerns about speeding and cut-through traffic in neighborhoods across Palm Coast. As part of this pilot program, we implemented a variety of traffic calming measures, including speed cushions on Cimarron and Florida Park Drive, the unfavorite chicanes on Farmsworth and Forest Grove Drive, lane narrowing treatments on Woodbury Drive and Sea Trail. But we asked you, our residents, to share your feedback, and you responded. Surveys closed in March, and your input will determine what happens next. All the results will be presented at a May City Council meeting so that our City Council can decide on rolling out a traffic calming plan for the entire city. This is a perfect example of what community-driven government looks like. You spoke, we listened, and put a plan in place to work towards a shared solution. Let's continue shaping neighborhoods that are safe, peaceful, and designed for the people who live in them. Public safety creates the stability every city needs, but economic vitality is what helps a city thrive. In 2024, Palm Coast continued to attract innovative businesses that are not only growing our economy, but also enhancing the quality of life for our residents. From medical technology to hospitality, we welcome companies that bring good-paying jobs and long-term investment to our community. Our vision for economic development is intentional. We're looking to bring fresh energy to our workforce, broaden our appeal as a destination, and ensure we continue to offer a high quality of life for all. Let's take a moment to learn about the people and businesses shaping the future of Palm Coast.
"2024 has been a milestone year for Palm Coast's economic growth. From new Roundtable brought together industry leaders to address skill gaps and strengthen our local talent pipeline. We also launched the Business Retention and Expansion Program to build relationships with local employers, identify growth opportunities, and support business expansions, because keeping jobs here is just as important as attracting new ones. Our target industry feasibility study analyzed key sectors for economic growth, identifying aerospace, advanced manufacturing, clean tech, logistics, and hospitality as prime industries for expansion. With Palm Coast's strategic location, workforce, and infrastructure, we're well positioned to attract and grow these industries. We also revamped our digital presence, launching selectpalmcoast.com with enhanced property listings and workforce data, and creating our first ever economic development LinkedIn page to show Palm Coast strengths on a national scale. As Palm Coast continues to grow, we remain focused on innovation, investment, and opportunity. The future is bright, and we are just getting started.
We're also actively working on more game-changing initiatives that will help diversify our tax base and strengthen our thriving community for years. Heard Craig say, we're really focusing on the targeted industry feasibility study, which provides us with a clear roadmap for Palm Coast's economic future and reinforces our goal of attracting advanced manufacturing jobs to the city. To that end, our economic development team has been attending trade shows focused on emerging trends like aviation, aerospace, formative investments. We must talk about what makes them possible behind the scenes, our infrastructure. To support economic growth, our infrastructure must grow with us. Reliable utilities are the backbones of a strong community, quietly powering our homes, businesses, and daily lives. That's why in 2024, we adopted a comprehensive utility strategic plan to proactively address Palm Coast water and wastewater needs. This plan ensures we're responsibly preparing for the future. As part of this responsibility, City Council had to make a difficult but necessary decision. Beginning this month, a series of utility rate adjustments have taken effect to help fund critical infrastructure projects, including replacement and rehabilitation of aging systems that were first installed decades ago, operational improvements to meet future regulations and maintain our current systems, covering rising operational and maintenance costs, and funding planned capital improvements like the expansion of wastewater treatment plant 1. Additionally, the City Council increased the contribution in aid of construction, commonly known as impact fees, to the maximum allowed by law last year. This ensures developers are contributing their fair share to our infrastructure. These investments are essential. They protect our residents, our property values, and our most precious resource, water. These aren't just infrastructure upgrades, they are commitments to the future of Palm Coast. In addition to utilities, our stormwater system plays a crucial role in protecting property, preserving the environment, and ensuring community safety. Did you know that Palm Coast maintains 1,222 miles of swales, 177 miles of ditches, and 58 miles of freshwater canals? This year, we've completed several major stormwater capital projects, including the London Waterway expansion, adding 13 acres of stormwater storage. That's the size of 10 football fields. Weir structure replacements to improve water flow, and major drainage upgrades in the K section, Double L section, and Colbert Lane. These improvements not only help water flow away from our homes and businesses, but they also make our neighborhoods safer and more resilient. And the FEMA Community Rating System, we are a participant, and we are also helping our residents save on flood insurance by exceeding national floodplain management standards. These infrastructure improvements are the hidden heroes supporting everything we do. From economic growth to public safety, they ensure our city remains prepared, protected, and positioned for continued success. Behind every one of those infrastructure upgrades is not just a plan, but strong advocacy. This year, members of the Palm Coast City Council and administrative staff traveled to Tallahassee to participate in the 2025 legislative session. While we were there, we got to meet face-to-face with our representatives and ensure they had the background and foresight to fight for Palm Coast. We advocated for critical state funding to support the very projects we just discussed, as well as stormwater capacity upgrades in the Woodlands, an EQ tank to store rainwater during severe weather events, the introduction of advanced wastewater treatment to achieve higher levels of water purification and minimize environmental impacts, and the much-anticipated widening of Old Kings Road near Town Center Boulevard. These projects are vital to Palm Coast and the entire region, and we showed up to make sure our city's voice was heard loud and clear. Now that we've talked through some really big things like infrastructure, public safety, and the groundwork that keeps Palm Coast running strong, let's talk about the fun stuff. What truly makes our city feel like home, our vibrant community spirit. In 2024, our residents came out together to celebrate a big and meaningful events, from our milestone 25th anniversary celebration to the patriotic United Flagler 4th event and the dazzling Starlight Parade. These moments brought joy, pride, connection to every corner of Palm Coast. Let's take a look at the most memorable moments we shared as a community this past year.
At the City of Palm Coast Parks and Recreation, we are proud to contribute to the great quality of life we enjoy here in our city.
From our state-of-the-art facilities to our diverse roster of parks, trails, and green spaces, we aim to make our city the optimal place for recreation.
This past year saw major upgrades at several of our most prominent locations, including the Lehigh Trailhead, Waterfront Park, Ralph Carter Park, Palm Harbor Golf Club, and Southern Recreation Center.
From complete renovations to new features and amenities, these upgrades are a testament to our continued commitment to improving and enhancing recreation experiences for our residents.
New programs and events were also in abundance this past year, including our new concert series, our Pickleball Ladder League at the Southern Recreation Center, as well as the long-awaited return of the Starlight Parade at Town Center.
We also celebrated a once-in-a-quarter-century milestone during our very special 25th anniversary celebration last fall. Residents can expect more new and exciting outings this year, as well as a new spin on an old favorite, as the City of Palm Coast has adopted the annual Holiday Boat Parade, which will mark its 42nd year when it returns in December.
To the tens of thousands of residents that joined us over the course of this past year at our facilities, on our trails, and in our parks, we want to thank you for your support in playing a key role in bolstering health, fitness, and recreation here in our city.
At Parks and Recreation, we pride ourselves on creating a sense of community for our residents, who are our most valuable asset. As we look forward to the year ahead, we are excited for what's in store, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Together like that. These aren't just events, they're traditions. I know they're my traditions for sure. They're memories and they're proof that Palm Coast is more than just a city. It's a place where people connect and celebrate together. As we look ahead, our mission is bold and focused: to create inclusive economic opportunities, invest in vital infrastructure, and strengthen community engagement. Whether it's through community meetings, town halls, community surveys, or office hours, we're eager for you to be involved in the process. The vision is already in motion. Guided by our strategic action plan, city departments are working together toward a common goal: staying focused, tracking progress, and being transparent every step of the way. Speaking of transparency, did you know our city website is packed with valuable resources? From our financial transparency dashboard to budget planning documents and updates on current and future projects, we strive to make it easy for you to stay informed. This is true for good news and hard news to deliver. And we're taking it a step further. As part of our strategic action plan, we're developing a custom mobile app to put Palm Coast in the palm of your hand. Now, let's hear from the residents, leaders, and the team members who are helping turn this vision into a reality.
My experience with attending the Citizens Academy was really exciting and very informative. My favorite component about the Citizens Academy was actually with the water department. I did get to learn a lot of how the city functions and a lot of the things that many folks talk about.
I was looking for something to get involved with, and when they were looking for somebody to volunteer for the Residential Drainage Committee, I decided to hold my hand in the air. We met with builders, we met with people who were in the building industry, we met with surveyors, we met with the Arbor Division of Palm Coast, Community Development Block Grant person. We met with all of those people to learn what things we might be able to offer to people who were having flooding issues.
I've been playing pickleball for 8 years, and people knew me, and then we just started talking, and they asked me, how would you like to come to Southern Recreation Center? And I was like, yeah, and then it just developed from there, and I've been really, really happy. People come to me and they don't know a thing about pickleball, and they leave and they are just so happy, and it makes me so happy. I love it. I think that's the best part of it.
My wife and I come here and play pickleball on a pretty routine basis. My kids have been in the pickleball program here for 4 months. The people here have all been very encouraging. I'm no experience with racket sports whatsoever. I came in and people were willing to let me come and learn the game alongside them, even the people who are obviously very far along and very good at it. So it's been a lot of good camaraderie here for sure.
For me, I think the biggest benefit to be involved with the city and the events is education. I think knowledge is power. As a resident here, to be someone that can be helpful and a resource to other residents around me.
We feel like we're offering a lot more than we started with, because we started with nothing. We are working as a group to find viable solutions.
It's been nice. We all can come together as a family and all enjoy doing the same thing, as opposed to, you know, kids playing video games and parents over here doing this. We're all kind of in it together, so it's been nice.
Meeting people is what it's all about in life. You know, nobody wants to be home by themselves. Nobody wants to be lonely. Everybody needs somebody. So I think you should come here.
Remind us that when we come together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Now it's time to celebrate the incredible individuals who make Palm Coast extraordinary. Tonight, we'll honor community members in the categories of Public Safety, Citizen of the Year, Next Generation Leadership, and our dedicated Employee of the Year. Let's recognize these outstanding individuals. City Council, if you will you please join me? I'd love your help in delivering these awards.
All right, I promise I'm done kyling. For those who know, you know. It's my honor to do our first award, which is our Public Safety Award. I obviously have a very close connection to public safety in our community. Just want to, again, reiterate everything that has already been said. Thank you, gentlemen, for your leadership, for our Flagler County Sheriff's Office, and for our fire department, and for everybody in So our first award of the evening is a Public Safety Award, an honor that recognizes an individual who has made monumental strides in keeping our community safe, secure, and protected. This year's recipient is someone whose dedication and forward-thinking approach have strengthened public safety in Palm Coast and Flagler County. In enhancing law enforcement operations and crime prevention efforts in our community. Prior to his appointment as Chief Deputy, he served as a commander of the Homeland Security and Investigations Section, where he led critical initiatives to combat crime and ensure the safety of our residents. Under the leadership of Sheriff Staley, he has been at the forefront of innovation, helping drive the success of the Real-Time Crime Center, which has revolutionized how law enforcement
Citizen of the Year. This honor is reserved for someone who has demonstrated exceptional commitment and dedication to our community, not only through their service, but through their passion for making our community a better place. This year's recipient embodies the true spirit of civic engagement, giving his time, talent, and energy to causes that enrich the lives of those around him. A devoted member of the Rotary Club of Flagler County, he has been a long champion for service and community improvement. One of the most beloved contributions is the Fantasy Lights Festival, an annual tradition that has brought holiday cheer to Palm Coast for nearly 2 decades. His vision and tireless efforts have helped transform this event into a magical experience that brings families, friends, and visitors together in the spirit of the season. It is with great admiration that we present the Citizen of the Year Award to Mr. Bill Butler.
Our next award is the Next Generation Award, an honor that recognizes a young leader who is making a meaningful impact in our community through service. If you visited the Community Center, City Hall, or the Southern Recreation Center over the past 8 months, you may have noticed a new addition that encourages reading. The free little library stations provide residents with a convenient way to borrow and donate books, encouraging a love for reading across all ages. This was made possible through a collaborative effort between our Parks and Rec Department and a remarkable young man who took the lead on this project, Stephen Wilcox. An Eagle Scout and dedicated member of Boy Scouts of America Troop 400, as part of his commitment to the community and his passion for reading, Stephen designed, built, and helped install these libraries. His hard work and dedication to service exemplify the spirit of the Next Generation Award. It is young leaders like Stephen who remind us that the future of Palm Coast is bright. Please join me in congratulating this year's Next Generation Award recipient, Stephen Wilcox.
Our final award of the evening is the Employee of the Year Award. This recognition is given to an individual whose hard work, leadership, and dedication go above and beyond in service to our city. This year, we are proud to honor someone who plays a vital role in keeping Palm Coast running smoothly behind the scenes, ensuring that one of our most essential services operates efficiently every single day. Beyond his technical skills, Dan is known for his leadership, teamwork, and willingness to go the extra mile to support his colleagues. His peers and city leaders alike have praised his remarkable contributions, making this moment one of well-earned recognition. Dan, your hard work does not go unnoticed. On behalf of the entire city of Palm Coast, Thank you for your service and dedication. Let's give a big round of applause to our 2024 Employee of the Year, Dan Neiman. Congratulations once again to our award recipients. Don't go away, we want to take a picture after we're done. Your dedication and service inspire us all and make Palm Coast a better place to live, work, learn, and play. A thriving community depends on active participation of its people, and there are so many ways to get involved, whether it's attending city council meetings to stay informed, joining the Citizens Academy to learn about the local government, participating in our hundreds of programs and events, or serving on advisory boards to help shape policy. Your voice matters. As we close tonight's program, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you for your passion, your dedication, and your belief in the future of Palm Coast. Together, we're charting the course for a city that is stronger, more connected, and ready for whatever lies ahead. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of Palm Coast's journey forward. Have a wonderful evening.